Miss Comedia. Thank you very much for patiently waiting.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, I already asked for one of our support here in our office, and they told me that they don't have a department like that because apparently you are an independent contractor. But let me just ask, why do you complain about your new pay model or something?
Well, the problem is, ma'am, we are absolutely not independent contractors. Our classification is misclassified. Also, I just have other technical issues that I've tried to have resolved over the last month. I have been refused numerous times to speak to support when that is absolutely support's department. And just like I'm asking now, is there any way that I could speak to support? And you pretty much told me I'll talk to support or speak with support before you'll let me speak to escalation. So I want to ask again, can I speak with the escalation team?
Because apparently, even though I contact escalation team, they would just tell me that it's an invalid escalation because we do not have that kind of department.
Right, but they do have the escalation team is the team that actually assists with technical issues. Am I correct?
Correct.
Right. So I needed to speak with them about that part of it.
Okay, can you tell me first what is the technical concern that you wanted to raise?
Well, I've actually been back and forth about this technical issue for more than a month, and I've continued to ask for the escalation team, and I've been refused.
Ma'am?
Yes?
Your voice is too far from your mouthpiece. I'm barely hearing you.
You've been hearing me just fine all this time, and you're having a problem now?
I've been trying to hear you.
Okay, do you need me to speak? Do you need me to speak a little louder? Is that okay? Because I'm actually driving, so I have to be hands-free. It's illegal for me to drive with my phone to my ear. You wouldn't want me to end up in an accident from talking to you on the phone, because that would be a lawsuit all by itself.
I understand that, ma'am.
Now, am I speaking loud enough? Is that okay?
That would be fine.
Okay, thank you. So what I've been trying to do for more than a month is speak with the escalation team. Well, actually, go through you all to have this resolved, and it has not been resolved. It's been an ongoing issue for more than a month. Even with the troubleshooting tips that you all gave me and also assisted me with, it still has not been resolved. So at this point, I just want to speak with the escalation team so that maybe I can get it resolved through them.
Okay. So what exactly is wrong with your application?
Well, first of all, it shut down completely on me 2 days ago. It is accepting orders, and I'm not even able to see the orders.
Okay. Let me explain though. Sorry, go ahead.
See, this is exactly why I wanted to go ahead and speak with the escalation team, because you're just going to go right back through your scripted troubleshooting tips, and I've been doing this for more than a month. I just want to speak to the escalation team so that I can get this resolved.
Mom, here's the thing. Whenever we're talking about the escalation team, it's our higher department. So we will need to validate all the concerns first, because they will just push you back to us if it's invalid.
No, they don't. What they do is they try to assist us with the issue. It's just a problem going through you all to even get to it, because you guys do everything you can to keep us from speaking to the escalation team. As many times as I've called and spoke with you guys, I've always been refused to speak to the escalation team. Now, keep in mind, I am recording this conversation because I'm absolutely fed up with trying to speak with you guys and get this resolved. This is why
I understand that, ma'am.
This is why I went to the EEOC, and I also went to the Hours and Wages Commission to file my complaint because this is absolutely appalling. It's very unprofessional. It's appalling. And we do have the right to speak with the escalation team, only you guys will not allow us to.
It's not that we don't allow you, ma'am. It's just that we do need to validate all the concerns first.
And I just got through explaining to you that it is a technical issue. So I don't understand why it's such a problem for me now to be able to speak to the escalation team, and has been for more than 30 days.
Okay, so 2 days ago when you told me, or when you mentioned earlier that there is a technical issue and it's completely shut down your app.
That was 2 days ago that it shut down. That was 2 days ago that it shut down, but I've been having technical issues for more than a month. I have been trying to speak with the escalation team for more than a month, and I still have yet to get any of you all to transfer me to the escalation team. I am completely being denied and brushed off as if we're not allowed to speak to them at all, when this is absolutely their department.
I'll try to transfer you to our escalation team if I already validate all the concerns here, okay?
And what's your name again, so I can make sure I get that on record?
It's Allie.
Okay, Allie, I am recording this phone call, and I will be submitting this as well to the EEOC. So I'm almost 100% sure that you're going to come back just like the rest of them and say, well, they're refusing to take your call. So before you do that, I want you to know that that is only furthering my ability to sue you all. Because that is a complete violation of our employment rights. So you go right ahead.
Your complaint?
You go right ahead and you talk to the escalation team, because they are absolutely the department that we speak to about technical issues, especially since it's been more than a month that I've been complaining about the same issues, and I also have those recorded as well.
Okay, I really understand this is that you weren't able to dash.
I'm going to go ahead and give you enough rope to hang yourself.
I'm sorry?
I'm going to go ahead and give you enough rope to hang yourself. Go ahead and click over and speak with the escalation team, and then come back and tell me that they won't take the call. Go ahead. Go right ahead.
Mom, I need to ask more information, okay?
As far as what?
That's the thing.
The thing is, all you really needed to know, all you needed to know was that it was a technical issue. I already told you what part of the issue was, and you're still asking more questions because you're trying to fix the problem yourself and keep from switching me over to the escalation team. Now, I've spoken with the escalation, ma'am, please stop cutting me off. I've spoken with the escalation team before in the past, if you look at the notes. And I've absolutely been told that you all are absolutely not supposed to do this kind of stuff. But you guys continue to do it. And I have that recorded as well. Hello? Okay, guys, it's been almost 10 minutes. I have been asking repeatedly to speak to the escalation team. Of course, you'll see in the other videos that I've been asking to speak to the escalation team for numerous reasons, technical reasons, and yet and still.
Hello?
Yes?
Hold on, I'll just check here your other calls. I might see something here. Just give me a few minutes. I'll just investigate what's happening on your account or on your app, okay? If you don't want to tell me, that's fine. I know that you're frustrated.
I did
And
just,
I know that
I
you're
absolutely,
upset right now.
ma'am, I have just told you what part of my issue was, ma'am. I mean, why is it you guys do not want to transfer us to the escalation team is my question now. Like,
It's
what's the
not-
problem?
It's not that, ma'am.
So why aren't you?
Because
Why aren't you if I'm
Because
repeatedly
they-
asking you to speak with the escalation team and you're just not even trying?
it is basically I need to know more information, like what kind of technical issue are you
I just
Calling right
told
now, like-
you. I just told you. I just told you numerous issues, actually. I told you about at night I don't receive any orders, even though, like, last night I clocked in. And when I clocked in, it showed 2 bars and it said very busy. And it was more than an hour before I even received an order. I had to call you guys and threaten litigation before I actually got an order. What's even more sad is every time this happens, because this has been happening also for more than a month, every time I talk to you guys and I threaten litigation because I'm not receiving orders, I don't believe in that much of a coincidence. Every single night it's the same thing. I have to call you guys and threaten litigation before I start getting orders again. My stats are being affected by you guys' incompetence, and it's ridiculous. You guys stop my orders. I don't get orders, so I can't fix my stats. I'm getting blows on my stats for things that are outside of my control completely. I mean, what more do you want to know? I don't want you to fix the problem. I want you, because I've tried through you all, your level of customer service support, I've tried through you all for more than a month and it has not been fixed. So I continue to ask for the escalation team, and again, I'm being denied and saying, and now you're telling me, here, let me try to fix it. Why is it I can't speak to the escalation team about something that is absolutely their department to fix?
I'm not restricting you to speak to one of our escalation team.
So then
now.
what's the problem? Why
There's
haven't I been transferred over to the escalation team for something that's within their department to fix? Why am I still
I
now?
need a documentation here.
Okay, ma'am, you can get frustrated all you want. I really at this point don't care. What I care about is my own well-being, which obviously you guys do not care about. All I want to know is why am I still, after 13 minutes, asking you to speak to the escalation team and I cannot?
Just give me a few minutes. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, you guys, so like I said, it's been 13 minutes, almost 14 minutes. I've been begging to speak to the escalation team repeatedly, and yet and still I'm being told that I'm not being denied to speak to the escalation team, yet and still she has not transferred me to the escalation team. She repeatedly tells me the same lie that the rest of them tell, so that they don't have to transfer us, by telling us, let me ask and see if the escalation team will take your call, pretty much. And then she's going to get back on the phone and she's going to tell me that the escalation team will not take my call. So, seeing how I still have the escalation team's email, I'm going to submit this recording via email, screenshot it, and this will be something else that'll be added into evidence. I did repeatedly make her aware that I was recording this conversation, because I don't want to violate her, her rights as far as the wiretap law goes. So I did make her aware of it. I'm completely baffled at this point, a month later, and I'm still fighting. I'm still trying to be treated as an employee. I know we're not at all independent contractors. The classification is absolutely a violation of our rights. and has been proven as such in many different states, along with Kansas City, because of the lawsuits that the class action lawsuits that have been submitted. I did join in on one of those class action lawsuits, so I'm glad that she did state that we are independent contractors, so that I can further have the proof that that's exactly what they're trying to classify us as. So when this case does go to court, they cannot at all, under any circumstances, deny that that's what they are classifying us as. They don't allow us to speak to the escalation team because that is the department, as she mentioned, above them. And if there is anything that they are doing wrong, they will absolutely get in trouble by the escalation team. I'm not sure what their policy is as far as the way their disciplinary steps are. I do know that it is grounds for immediate termination if they are misleading their DoorDashers, because we are the leg of their company. We are the reason that they are able to operate. Without us, they do not have a business. And any business mogul knows that without the leg of their company actually working, that they do not have a business. They are absolutely unable to operate. So they do everything they can to deny us to speak with the escalation team. In most cases, they will just hang up. They will not allow you to take the 2-question survey at the end of the call. So they'll hang up so that you don't get transferred to that survey, because their real names are attached to these surveys, and there's no way that they can run personally from the disciplinary action that is doomed to them. So we're going to wait patiently at this point and see if she comes back to the phone. We've now been waiting on hold for more than 5 minutes for this young lady to come back to the phone and either transfer me to the escalation team or lie to me again and tell me that they can't. My question now is, why is it everyone in this department feels so comfortable denying us to speak to the escalation team? This particular department, upper management in this department, is obviously incompetent for the job, obviously not doing their job by seeing to their employees transferring their DoorDashers to the escalation team and making it okay for them to at all costs not transfer us. So at this point, I'm completely fed up. I am absolutely done dealing with DoorDash, and I am absolutely moving forward with the evidence that I have, and looking to sue DoorDash, because I have explained to them on more than one occasion that they can either allow me to work for my income or sue for my income. And obviously they take it as a game. They do not care about their dashers at all. They are absolutely, the customer service team is actually in another country. And I found that out through the customer service team. They do not at all like the Americans whatsoever. We are absolutely still being robbed of our tips. Our ratings are being altered by them. This customer service team has entirely too much power that no customer service team should be allowed to have, especially when they are this incompetent and this vindictive and targeting by classification, targeting by region that we live in, things like that. Like, it's a complete violation of our rights as employees, and even if we were independent contractors, it's still a violation of our rights. I mean, either way you look at this, it's pretty much a slap in the face. I work anywhere from 18 to 20 hours a day for this company, so it's a complete slap in the face to work this hard for a company that completely treats you like garbage. We are now at 22 minutes and 19 seconds, and still she has not come back to the phone. That's been probably about 10 minutes ago. I've been sitting here waiting. She will not come back to the phone. As you guys can further hear, she absolutely just stopped listening to this conversation. And she is now put me on mute, or pause, or what they call it, put me on hold. She didn't mute me. She took me off mute so that she could hear me, and went ahead and put me on, and she went ahead and put me on hold. So what I'm going to start doing now, I'm going to go ahead and log back into my Facebook. I'm going to start a specific page just for this, for the DoorDash issues. And each time I speak with the representatives or escalation, if I'm ever allowed to speak with escalation, and I'm going to start going live about this information so that you all, I'm sure there's millions of people out there that work for this company that has experienced the same issues, a lot of the same issues, if not all of the same issues. And with this, I am going to move to start a class action lawsuit of my own. Anybody out there that's just as fed up as me, feel free to join. Well, let's see how long it takes her to come back, you guys. If she comes back at all. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get out of my car. And use the bathroom. I gotta pee. Here, be quiet. That's recording. And the other one is the customer service. If she get back on you, okay, hold on. Okay, let me, I'm not gonna close that out yet. Okay, where'd you write the number down at? The 1-800 number I just gave you. 1-800-320-2519. Stop. Yes, this is her speaking.
Yes, I'm going to. I already have done all my documentation here, and I'm going to try and transfer you to our team, okay?
You're gonna try, or you are?
I'm gonna try.
If you need help transferring me so this does not end the call, can you please go ahead and get help if you do not know how to transfer me? Because what I don't want to happen is for you to tell me that you're going to transfer me and then the phone hangs up. With you saying you're going to try, that means that you don't know what you're doing as far as being able to transfer a call. So what I would like for you to do is, if you have to, get the help of a supervisor and transfer me properly.
No. I know how to transfer the call.
So then why would you say that?
I'm going to try. Yes, because I'm going to try if I can be able to transfer you right now if they are available, okay?
Yeah, we'll see. Tell me your name again, sweetheart.
You stay on the line.
And back on hold again we go, you guys. guys who I'm speaking with so that you do know, in fact, this is the DoorDash representatives. And let me give you the date. As you can see up there, this is 1:06 p.m. on a Monday, October 28th, 2019. This is so you all can get a pretty good idea. This has been going on for a while. Now, this phone call reads 37 minutes and 22 seconds. This video is at 31.31 seconds. 31 minutes, 31 seconds. This is how long I've actually been on the phone with this lady. It's the 37 minutes. The 31 is when I picked up the phone and started recording.